We do actually believe that when the most vulnerable people in supply chain are supported, equal rights and opportunities will be secured for all. I'm Rebecca and we are at Hunkemöller today. Hunkemöller is a leading women's bodywear retailer in Western Europe with over 900 stores in 19 countries. Our products are mainly sourced from Far East, with China and Bangladesh as the leading sourcing countries. Female workers are overrepresented in our supply chain, and we have based our strategy on the SDGs with a central focus on making impact for the most vulnerable. The business case for working on gender equality is that inclusivity is one of our core business values, and we believe in empowerment. Numerous studies and our own interventions have shown the benefits of investing in women, and we do believe that all workers benefit when the most vulnerable thrive. We have also participated in a brand awareness training on gender equality. And recently we started our journey together with 15 other brands to sign and to implement the UN Women Principles. The 10-month program will help us take concrete steps to empower women and to contribute to closing the gender gap in the private sector. And we do conduct a yearly risk assessment looking at gender and discrimination in factories producing our garments, both per factory but also per production country. We are also involved in projects which is related to improving the rights of workers, and in particular female workers. In Bangladesh we have implemented a multi-stakeholder project under the Dutch Covenant with positive outcomes around improving maternity rights and policies, improving maternity nutrition and also breastfeeding policies. We are just about to broaden the project to Turkey. And we will implement a project in Myanmar with start next year, with a focus on wages, and gender pay gap will be part of the project implementation. I would say that the absolutely biggest obstacle is the cultural aspects. And you need your supplier on board to get a successful long-term outcome on any intervention. In the areas when suppliers trust you, they're more likely to hear what you say. For example, show how investing in proper maternity policies, childcare facilities and development of women leads to an increased production capacity and lower worker turnover. What can other brands do? I would say the other brands first need to find a business case for working on gender equality. You will never be successful if you do something because you have to. You need to do it because you want to, and because you want to, the outcome will be more successful and long-term. As a brand, it's also important to understand how your practices and action can influence female workers negatively. As one example, overtime is a major issue in the garment supply chain, and changing orders at a short notice might mean workers have to work overtime to meet deadlines, which especially affect women's unpaid care responsibilities at home. And not only that, traveling home from work late at night after an overtime shift can increase threats to their safety. As a brand, you need to be proactive, and we try to regularly get updates from factories on production capacity and always improving our forecasts. Build products around outcomes for the most vulnerable. Before I'm starting something, I always question, am I doing it for myself, for Hunkemöller, due to external pressure, or is this the best I can do for the workers? It must always be the last part a project is centered around, making most impact for workers. And when building the project, bring your supplier to the table, interview workers and build action plans. Only by talking to workers, you will understand what they need and how you can create an enabling environment for women to speak up, to get promoted, become a part of leadership, and most importantly, fairly treated.